Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict.
And he has been fouled there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
It's a loose ball. Barnes. Barnes. And he's onside. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Lindelof drives it forward. Hoists it forward. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. So it is still 0-0. There's a long ball, cuts it out. That'll be a corner. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Right through the middle. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tielemans. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Two high-profile, high-calibre teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. Gets it back. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Goes for the cross. Play for a throw. He's made sure that that won't get through. Gets it into the middle. Too long, and over the line. Burn. Barnes.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Shade too heavy. People can pick that up. Barnes. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. So who's he picking out? Aimed in towards the centre. Has a hit! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Barnes. Crowd calling for him to shoot. They've been given a corner. Out to the left it goes. Massive leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That intervention was very necessary.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Manchester keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Can he find a finish now? He's gone for it! He's scored! The breakthrough strike! going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Newcastle break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and the score is 1-0. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Newcastle leading 1-0 at the break. So we're already into the second period. Newcastle carrying a one-goal lead. Barnes. Cut out in the nick of time. It's got through. Good ball. Real chance! He has done it! They are right back in business. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Barnes. Timely intervention. Battles to win it back. It's come loose. He's going after it.
Manchester have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Puts in a cross. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Over to the left. Cuts it out. Barnes. Tries a shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva tries lifting it over. It's out for a goal kick.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Jacob Murphy.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's got through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Kovacic taking charge of the dead ball. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Now can he finish?
Manchester merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Looks to clip it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Into the last 5 minutes. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. It's got through to him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Jacob Murphy. Ake. Willock. Buzz. 2 minutes to be added on. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Goes for goal! And that's it. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Newcastle certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. And the shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Mbappe really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Chance! He's scored! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, just thinking back to the goal again, Peter, when you catch him that well, you know it's destined, and that was struck with real purity.
So, a breakthrough already. Joe. Pedro Neto. What a big chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Cristiano Ronaldo simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. João Cancelo. Goes for goal! Joe. Bruno Fernandes. Portugal are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
Hoists it forward. Eder. Tries to stroke it through. Here it comes. Ah, he's given it away. He's gone for it!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
Hudson. Pedro Neto. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. And that's been won straight back. Vinicius Junior. Pull it. Vinicius Junior is onto it and can take it up. He's had a goal! Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's left his man. Calabria. Vinicius Junior. Crosses in a low one. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Yeah, nobody's going to argue with Vinicius Junior! They've scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Caceres. Vinicius Junior. And he tries a shot! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Madrid produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Well, the referee's awarded a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Vinicius Junior. Looking for space out wide. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Mbappe was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Madrid totally rampant here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue. And we're already back underway here. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Vinicius Junior. And it's played forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. Joe. Bruno Fernandes. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. João Cancelo goes looking. Mbappe. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Madrid can make their change now with a break in play. Mondi. Vitolo. Bruno Fernandes.
It's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Portugal got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. He goes long, loses his balance and loses the ball. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Shoots! No mistake! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Portugal give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Cut out in the nick of time. Gonzalez. Well positioned to make that interception. Bruno Fernandes. Vitolo. Plays it out to the wing. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, real danger here. Referee's given a throw. Mbappe, 2 goals to his name already. Valverde. Joe. Bernardo Silva. And it's Ruben Neves. Chance to shoot. Out to the right. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Playing towards the front men. Mbappe. Valverde. Ruben Neves. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bernardo Silva. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Joe. Goes long. Well played, he saw that coming. Ruben Dias. Ruben Neves. Gets wrestled off the ball. It's come loose. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. Valverde. Dinks one in. Here it comes. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Mbappe. Ruben Dias positions himself well and cuts it out. And that's that. Portugal huffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game. The result is what matters, and this result is cruel. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me, it just always held an interest.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride. Hits one! And he's done it!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Spain trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Great leap! Harmlessly behind.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Spain are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side. You try to find a positive for any eventuality, and while an early concession is unwanted, they can recover this.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Mings. Ferran Torres. Lindelof. That's a throw. Digne. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres going for goal! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Spain grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Pings it out wide, turns and goes back. And it's been taken straight back. Tries to stroke it through. Caught offside that time. Forward it goes. And he's cut it out. It's a brilliant interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Ferran Torres. Is it out wide now? Away from immediate danger. Just brushed off the ball there. Get a throw in. Lindelof. Ferran Torres. Cleared without complication. That's been won straight back. Goes for the cross. They didn't. And we've reached half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. To review the first half.
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
Spain head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each. And the game right on edge. And the game has already resumed here. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Cut out in the nick of time. Ferran Torres. This could fall anywhere. Lindelof gives chase. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Digne. Well positioned to make that interception. Mings. Lindelof. Digne. Hoists it high. Digne needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's got options out wide. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
It's a good run, that. Great timing. Laporte. Back into the middle. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Digne plays it long. Laporte does well there. Alert. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. And that's been levered clear. Gets the better of his man. Tielemans. Now it's Barkley. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Being closely tested here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Still going. Where to next? Played into the middle. Looks to clip it forward. Decent ball. Keeper has beaten it away. Barkley, can he find a finish? He's had a go! He has done it! And they get themselves in front! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got him this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Barkley, and the shot! They've scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
2 up, and that's it. Well, this hurts. The pain of defeat very evident, and there are hard lessons to be learned from it all when they regroup. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Spain didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. And he's on a charge, gets away from his opponents. Can he find a finish now? Cut out in the nick of time. Chance! And the follow-up! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. Courtois reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it, ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
Madrid trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Chance to shoot! Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ball through needs to be good here. is as far as they're going to go.
It's one! They've done it! And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
What a throw in. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Mbappe. Goretzka. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Ball driven towards the far post. Ah, he's given it away. Played out to the right. He's made sure that that won't get through. Brahim Diaz. Caceres. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Kimmich gets it back. Rudiger. Hudson. Brahim Diaz. Bullet. Vinicius Junior! Oh, real danger here. He's got away. Now can he finish? Just brushed off the ball there. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Has gone out. Brahim Diaz. Mbappe. Out to the right. That intervention was very necessary. Mbappe with the foul. Caceres. Goretzka.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Yeah, nobody's going to argue with that. To Lelon. Caceres. Vinicius Junior. Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right! He was never going to miss from there.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Caceres plays it out to the wing. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mbappe, foot in. That's surely a foul, free kick. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Sensational save! And the first half is done. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Vinicius Junior. Caceres. Decent looking ball. Valverde, Mbappe, Kimmich, that'll be a throw-in. Toulelon, pull it. Brahim Diaz. Goretzka. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Goes down, but nothing given. Valverde plays it forward. Valverde, who has made his impact already. Brahim Diaz. Nicely measured pass. Vinicius Junior. Header! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Kimmich. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Mbappe. Germany are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Rudiger. Hoists it forward. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Quite a thrill. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Madrid with a set-piece chance. Goes for goal! Goal! And they're back in front. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Tuan. And the finish! So close to drawing level.
Oh, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Germany are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
He's one-on-one, and the shot! No mistake! And with that goal comes comfort. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Shoots! Can he chance to shoot?
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Rudiger tries to get it forward quickly. Muniesa battles to win it back. He spotted the run and played him through. He's there to his... Hits one! Yes! And surely that settles it. Well, there was to be no other outcome. Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Tuan. Muniesa. 4 extra minutes added on. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. very well to intervene. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? And he's there to cut it out. Rodri. He's in, surely! Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. A buccaneering run from the defender, and he's straight offside. Significant chances so far, little to report, at least in terms of attacking intent.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
It's one! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And the ball is out of play. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Out to the right. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Manchester get it back again. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Bernardo Silva. Good idea, just poorly executed. Cleared away. With a delicate ball, well positioned to make that interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pedro Neto plays it forward. Pedro Neto is onto it and can take it up. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Chelsea will try it again now. They've played it short. It's a loose ball. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. He's played him through. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Has he picked him out? Pedro Neto. And the half-time whistle goes. So the other team has broken through. That's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Chelsea can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Pedro Neto. Okay. And that's a throw.
Chelsea really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Laid back in. This is promising. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. He's gone for it! He scores! The breakthrough arrives at last! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
It's on a plate. Gets it back. Over to the left. He gets past his man. Turns and goes back. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Manchester are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Loose ball, who's going to get that?
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Ake. Out to the left it goes. That's a good ball to find him. Hoists it forward. Bernardo Silva. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
It's out for a goal kick. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Manchester have pushed both full...
Oh, real danger here! He's away!
Chelsea are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
He's got away. And he's cut it out. It's got in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, games like this, Peter, can often hinge on the smallest of details, so you have to wonder what effect it's going to have on everybody on this pitch now.
A really good feat. And it's been given away. Looks to set one up. Towering header! In he goes again! It's broken loose.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although...
Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, what a ball! Looking to get... Has a hit! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. And that is that. Chelsea winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. Chelsea leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up. Adventure! He couldn't get hold of it.
Dortmund were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Goes long. Dembele. It's a great ball. Shoots! And they've been caught out here. A chance to play it in. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Chan drives it forward. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's played forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gets it back. Chan. Hoists it forward. Good ball. Now can he fit? Has a hit! He scored!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Marquinhos. Gets into some space. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Fabian Ruiz with the short one. He's had it, and the shot! He scores! They are right back in business. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Has a hit! It goes to show he is human after all.
Dortmund know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Fabian Ruiz. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! And that'll be a goal kick. Forward it goes. Dortmund get it back again. Crowd calling, big chance! And that would have been some goal.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
Has gone out. Marquinhos. Brandt. Kadira. Mondi. Ball is over the line. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Yeah, that does look a foul. The referee's given a free kick. Brandt. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Is there any support? He might not need it. Mecha! It's in! Into the lead once more.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's there to his... Hits one! Done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
The referee's awarded a free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. So who's he going to be aiming for here? It's out for a goal kick. And it's played forward. Hoists it forward. Fabian Ruiz. Kadira. Now, can he capitalise? Done very well to intervene. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. Well played, he saw that coming. Shot at goal! Oh, fine Fine stop from the keeper. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1. And the game has already resumed here. He came in hard, very hard. Brandt gets his foot in there. Nemecha gets into a dangerous position. Mondi. He's got options out wide. Well read, he sorted that out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well positioned to make that interception. Little doubt, that is a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. He's gone for it! It's bounced out! And in it goes! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
There's going to be another change here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
It's a brilliant interception. Just brushed off the ball there. Wigan are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Goes for goal! Dira. Battles to win it back. And the counter is on. Oh, it's Dembele. Vitolo.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Throw in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Ball's loose, who's getting there? There are a few waiting for it. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Dembele spreads it towards the left. Oh, that's nice. And it's Marquinhos. He's in, surely! Hoists it forward. Going through. Defender's on the back foot. That's offside. Yes, it is. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's come through. Özil. Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Dembele. Here it is now, short, goes for goal! It's broken loose!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Schüller.
Speculative strike. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's played forward. A real chance to break. And now the breakaway. He's got away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. He's through the middle. He gets past his man.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's one! Oh, he's had a go! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Terrific audacity. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Dortmund enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a shot goal! The keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Caceres battles to win it back. Brandt, and the counter is on. Tuan. Calabria. Forward it goes. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Hoists it forward. Tuan. Needed a better pass there. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Eder. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. Vinicius Junior. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Away from immediate danger. He's gone for it! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Nemecha. And it's sprayed out wide. Brandt, he's tried one! Calabria. And help's available out wide. Vinicius Junior. Over it comes. Schuller can get it clear. Madrid are very keen on the aerial route.
Look, if you're good at it and instructed to carry on doing it, then you find a way of making it work, and they are.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment.
And a header! Goal! Mbappe did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Brandt. Ball's loose, who's getting there? That's surely a foul, free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Just brushed off the ball there. Vinicius Junior. Calabria. Pull it. Vinicius Junior. Brandt. Now the counter. Heads it! stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Vinicius Junior.
It's got through. Well played, he saw that coming. Chan. Calabria. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Here comes the corner. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Great leap! In it goes! 2 up now, and they are cruising. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't seem on. It's really crafty business, that.
Dortmund making another change here. Madrid have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Played out to the right. Played into the middle. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he's there to clear it. There is the half-time whistle. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that would be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Surely. Tries to get it forward quickly. Foot in. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Hudson. Tulelo. Caceres. Vinicius Junior. Well, they can break here. Out to the right. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Madrid have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Vinicius Junior. Chan. Chan drives it forward. He's got options out wide.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Tulelo. And it's played forward. And they win it back again. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And they've been caught out here. Mbappe. That is terrific skill. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Defenders on the back foot. Cuts it out. Chan. He's got it, and he's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Hudson. Brahim Diaz. He spotted the run and played him through. He's had a goal! Sticks it away! Back to within one! Interesting!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
The ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Ozer. Shoots! He scores! They are right back in business. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Dortmund have a free kick. Dortmund have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Final seconds, this has to be it. Ozer. Schüller. Delicate ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
It'll be a throw-in. Brahim Diaz. Joe. Dinks one in. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it high. And through to the goalkeeper. And that is that.